Hey guys, tonight we're heading deep into the heart of a mystical forest where 3 glowing eggs lie hidden under the moss in a secret glade. Each egg holds a quiet kind of power, peace, compassion, and joy. And yes, there's a rabbit involved. A very brave one. Also, some sneaky foxes. The moon is high, the wind rustles through the trees like whispers, and you and I are curled up under a soft blanket. I'm your mom tonight, telling you one of the forest's oldest bedtime stories, one that not even the owls remember quite right. But I have to warn you, you probably won't survive this one. Why? Because it involves talking animals, magical eggs, and a rabbit who leads a tiny woodland army. So, before you get comfortable, take a moment to like the video and subscribe. But only if you genuinely enjoy what I do here. Also, let me know in the comments, what time is it, where you're watching, and what country are you listening from? I love hearing where our sleepy little community is tuning in from. Now dim the lights, maybe turn on a fan for that soft background hum, and let's ease into tonight's journey together. Once upon a time, in the middle of a great enchanted forest, there was a hidden clearing, known only to a few. This place was sacred, not because it was grand or filled with treasure, but because it held something far rarer. Tucked beneath a thick bed of moss and singing grasses, there lay 3 glowing eggs. Each one shimmered with a light that pulsed like a heartbeat. One glowed a soft golden peace. Another shimmered with the blush pink warmth of compassion. And the third, bright and silvery, radiated joy. These eggs were not just pretty, they were the reason the forest stayed in balance. Birds didn't fight over seeds. Wolves drank next to deer. Trees sang lullabies to the wind. And the guardian of this peace, a silver-eared rabbit named Elios. Elios wasn't big. He wasn't fast, but he was wise. He listened to the roots when they whispered. He napped in the crooks of sunbeams. He made sure the eggs were always nestled safe. One morning, Elios sat at the edge of the glade, watching a pair of mice share a blackberry. Elios, chuckling softly. Even the tiniest hearts can carry kindness. But elsewhere, under the twisted roots of an old hawthorn tree, a fox listened. Her name was Veltra, and while she once played in the glade as a cub, she had grown bitter with time. She missed the thrill of the hunt, the rush of chase. Veltra, low growl, kindness is weakness. Peace is a cage. It's time the forest remembered fear. That night, under a new moon, Veltra crept silently into the glade. The grass didn't rustle. The air barely moved. And when she found the golden egg glowing gently under a fern, she snatched it in her jaws and vanished into the shadows. At dawn, everything felt different. The birds no longer sang. A hedgehog and a mole argued over berries. Even the wind blew colder. Elios knew instantly. He raced to the moss bed. Elios, she's taken peace. He didn't cry. He didn't panic. He simply looked at the remaining 2 eggs and whispered, Elios, you'll be safe. I'll return. Then he turned to the edge of the clearing, where a great lion lay half asleep beneath a tree. His name was Ciro, king of the southern forest. Elios, Ciro, I need you to guard these. Ciro, with my life. And with that, Elios set off, not with fury, but with purpose. The balance was broken, and he would fix it. As the trees closed around him and the sky turned from pink to gold, a small voice piped up beside him. A sparrow fluttered onto a branch. Sparrow, Elios. Veltra's not alone. She's gathered other foxes. They crossed the river. They're guarding the egg like a treasure. Elios, then I'll need help. I can't do this alone. The path ahead twisted through shadow and vine, but Elios kept going. Not because he was strong, because he knew how to find those who were. Elios padded softly over roots and leaves until he reached the old hollow near the east edge of the woods. There, curled in a den dug into a hill, was Mira, a badger with sharp claws and a gruff voice, known for her loyalty. Elios, Mira, I need your strength. And your tunnels. Mira, if it's to save peace, I'll take 1,000 paths. Come in. Further north, Elios swung through the canopy vines to find Talo, a lanky monkey who spoke quickly and laughed often. Talo, stealth? Climbing? Sky paths? That's my jam. I miss the calm too, Elios. It's too noisy now. Next, the deepest part of the forest. Shadows moved in silence. And there, on a rocky ledge, stood Bran, a grey wolf with a scar over one eye. Elios, Bran, we need your howl. Your courage. Bran, Veltra has forgotten the old code. I will remind her. With Mira, Talo, and Bran, the team was strong. But to reach the foxes, they'd need to cross the roaring river Lora. When the Ororotide arrived at the banks, Elios called out gently, Elios. Velia? Are you there? From the murky water, a crocodile rose. Ancient, moss-covered, slow blinking. Velia, why do you disturb the river, little rabbit? Elios, because peace has been stolen. We must cross. Will you help us? Velia, climb aboard. But remember, my back is slippery. Don't look down. One by one, the animals climbed aboard Velia, who ferried them through mist and moonlight. As they reached the other side, the forest grew silent. Ahead, glowing faint through the fog, lay the edge of Veltra's territory. And the egg. The mist wrapped around them like a blanket as they crept through fox territory. Each step was careful, each breath quiet. Somewhere ahead, nestled among thorns and stone, the egg of peace pulsed faintly beneath Veltra's watch. Talo whispered from the treetops. Talo, 4 guards to the left. Mira, can you dig us a tunnel around them? Mira, muttering, I was born for tunnels. Give me 5 minutes. Elios crouched beside a fern, looking toward the glow. Elios, it's close. I can feel it. Veltra stood beside the egg, her tail curled around it protectively. But her eyes weren't cruel. They looked tired. Bran stepped beside Elios. Bran, words first, then claws. That's the old way. Elios nodded. Then he stepped forward. Elios, Veltra, we've come for peace. You can still be part of this forest, but not like this. Veltra's ears twitched. She didn't snarl. She didn't move. Veltra, I wanted the forest to remember strength, not silence. But all I brought was fear. Elios, it's not too late. Come back with us. Help restore what was lost. Behind her, the other foxes hesitated. Foxguard, maybe we don't want to be feared anymore. Veltra lowered her head. Veltra, take the egg. I can't guard it like you do. Elios padded forward gently. It lifted the golden egg in his paws and held it close. The forest sighed. The air shifted. A breeze returned, soft and warm. That night, as they crossed back over Velia's river, the moon reflected in the still water. The animals were quiet, thoughtful. Veltra walked behind Elios, not as a prisoner, but as someone learning how to begin again. Back at the glade, Ciro was waiting. Ciro, the light returns. The eggs were reunited beneath the moss. Peace. Compassion. Joy. The forest stirred as if waking from a long nap. Birdsong returned. The breeze carried laughter. Even the stars blinked a little brighter. Feltra stayed. She helped the mice find food. She listened when birds sang. And slowly, the others forgave her. One night, Elios sat beside her under a tree. Feltra, do you think I'll ever feel like I belong again? Elios, you never stopped belonging. You just needed to remember. And now, little one, as the wind slips between the leaves and the forest hums its soft lullaby, remember this. Even the smallest creatures can carry the greatest peace. Even the most lost can find their way home. You're safe. You're warm. The forest is quiet. The eggs are glowing. And the rabbit watches over all. So close your eyes. Let your thoughts drift with the leaves. And sleep until the next story begins.